Good morning, YouTube family. It's your boy D. We back with another banger. I think it's been a minute, but hope all's well with you guys. Appreciate you for tuning in. We got my boy Julian, so we finna go in. All right, so my boy Julian's been growing his hair out. We did a low taper the other time. Mom wasn't really rocking with it. He's got a lot of hair, so we're gonna get my boy right, and we're gonna pop him in with a drop fade. And that's how we rocking on this one, man. And me and Julian really rocked out on this cut, man. We was kicking it, we was vibing. This is right before Christmas. So when I'm uploading this, it'll be a few days later for some of you, but nonetheless, we're rocking in. So let me get into the good stuff and stop all the chitter chat. So drop fade, how I'm addressing it, I'm cutting from the top down. So what I'm doing is debulking. I started with a 1.5, and I am going to go into the phase of creating this drop fade. Now, I'm going to approach this a little bit different. This is a mildly short video, not too long, but not too short. I'm just going to give you guys the quick details, but I'm going to go through the good parts. I tried to make sure that I edited in the good parts so that you could really see how we rocked out on this cut. So, like I said, going in, creating the bald guideline. That's the first portion of this drop fade. Then next, we're going to go in and we're going to bald it all the way out. And I'm doing this in the sense of I'm going through every important detail in this haircut. The things that matter, the things that don't matter. And that's what I'm trying to get at. So, lost my train of thought, guys. I'm going to go in here with my clipper open, and this is my Andes Masters. I'm going to go in there with the no guard, I apologize. No guard open, and we're going to create our first guideline. After that, we will go into the next motion of this cut and create our following guidelines. So that being said, bear with me right here as we go through this real quick and kind of knock this out, creating this open guideline. And you're doing this with the clipper open. Let me remind you, no guard, because this creates your first initial guideline. Everything below that you will blend, and you're blending into the fade. So that's what really matters to understand how you approach this. So I've created a fade look for the most part, and now we're kind of detailing the bottom of that. So what I'm gonna do is basically go from my 1.5 to the open, to the mid, to the close, go through the motions of my 1 and my 0, and then get to the point where I'm with no guard, and I'm going to blend it in. So right here, I'm blending in the fade. Cutting hair is repetition. Understanding that cutting hair is repetition, this will help you understand how to cut hair better at a higher level. So as you can see, I'm going in with that 1.5, and everything we're doing now is just blending in this fade, making it a clean, proportioned, well-blended fade. Now, it does take time, but it does take patience. But if you know what you're doing and how to approach it, it will make going through the haircut a lot easier. So as we're doing such, we're fading this in, we're blending it out. That's what I love to see, because it, in a sense, creates a well-balanced blend. So underneath that, we're gonna go in with our 1 and kind of blend in those dark spots. And you can see those heavy weight lines along the side of his head. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're trying to fade out. We're trying to make sure it's a well-balanced blend that will help keep this haircut looking how I want it to look. So at the end, when you guys see what I'm talking about, you will pretty much get the gist of how we approach this haircut. So going through this, like I said, I got the 1. We're going in there, we're blending it out, open. We're gonna come down on it with the grain, not against, with the grain. Blend that in. Now we're gonna work our way into our 0 guard, or a half guard for some people. This is the guard where you blend it between that 1.5 and that 1. So what we're doing is really creating a deeper detailed blend, and we're only doing it at that level of where it drops. Right there, close to the crown and the parietal ridge of his head, creating that drop fade look. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of just detailing that blend, and I'm giving you guys more of a visual of how I'm detailing that blend, going through my guards. I will go through each guard probably more than once, and I will really detail that blend in, brushing, combing after every stroke. That is the key, because every time you move that clipper, whether it's at a diagonal angle or a vertical angle, what you're doing is cutting hair, maybe the smaller strand to the larger strand. Understanding that will help you get in the gist of how to really cut hair and detail it. So that's what we're doing right here. Going back in with my this with my Andy's Masters again, blending that in, going through the motions. One, midway, close, open, and repeat. So what we do to one side, if you've been with me, we do to the other side. Before I get into this, guys, do me a favor for the algorithm, please. Like, subscribe, comment. If it's trash, let me know. Leave a trash comment. If it's fire, leave a fire comment. I appreciate it, dog. I really do. I do. So getting into this other side, like I said, what we do to one side, we do to the other side. So going through the motions of this haircut with our 1.5, we're going to debulk. So we've already gone down with the grain of the hair, and now we're going to go against the grain and debulk this haircut. Kind of how we did on the other side, but you guys are going to get a visual of it. So I showed you one side how I went through the motions of creating the desired look within the fade, the drop fade that we are going for. Now I'm going to show you how I got to that first part of creating that look before I got into the blend. So this is what we're doing, and we're kind of creating that look. I'm doing a little freehand here. The clipper is open, and I'm keeping it right on his hair. So the back end, the butt of that clipper, where that blade is, I'm keeping it on his hair, and I'm just getting all those loose hairs that will hang off or over the side. So when we create this look, you'll see that what we're going for. So into our one guard now, one open, we're fading, we're blending, we're getting into the motion of creating this well-balanced, blended, drop fade haircut. Like I said, my boy Julian been coming to me for a minute. We rocked him out before. If you haven't seen that YouTube video, he had the wavelength cut, blessed him like no other. My boy was looking like Michael B. Jordan, the little dude. The boy got swag like EA. Stop it. Stop playing. For real, guys, listen. Cutting hair is a skill. It's not hard. It just takes time and it takes repetition. So again, guys, blending is very important. It makes the details, and sometimes you have to understand you got to cut to where the client is basically happy and they see what the vision is that they wanted for their haircut. But it takes time. It does take repetition, and details do matters. As I like to say, cross your T's and dot your I's. I am not the smartest person in the room, but I'm very intelligent, and I try to pay attention to what matters versus what doesn't matter. And so for me, cutting hair is kind of just, it's a love, it's an art for me, but it's a skill. But I enjoy making people look good, from kids to grown men. I left my vacuum sitting out in the back, man. I'm really just now noticing that it is what it is. So yeah, guys, going through the motions of this haircut, we're getting in the details, and I'm really just focusing in on this blend with my guy Julian. I really, truly, I enjoy cutting hair. I love it, man. I do. Every time I watch myself do these videos, I see how much better I get, and I've been doing this longer than 10 years, man. It's a skill, truly. It's a talent. I didn't start off being as good as I am, but I've taken the initiative now to really just try to educate in my own way, lead my own path, and grow this YouTube that I've been working on for so long to where it needs to be, because I'm giving real gems. I'm giving a real skill, and cutting hair isn't hard, but it's also a talent. It's a skill, and you can learn it. and you can master it just like I have, and I'm still mastering, I'm still learning. That's the good part about it. So enough talking, enough blabbering. I'm getting off topic. Let's get back into this cut. So like I said, detailing here, guys, you're seeing everything that I'm doing. And that's what I did to the other side. Like I always say to my current subscribers, and shout out to the new ones too, and the old ones. What you do to one side, you do to the other. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And that's key, because once you build something, a blueprint in this cutting hair game, you have a blueprint to how you approach it. Stick to it, master it, better it, upgrade it, innovate it, whatever it takes to better your skill set, but that's what you want. So I'm detailing here. I'm using my Babyliss Low Pro FX, and I'm using that blade, and I'm just either diagonal or vertically cutting and blending that blade, that haircut into the perfect blend it needs to be. And I'm kind of moving fast, but the video is also sped up right here just a tad bit. So that kind of gives you a visual of where I'm at with this haircut. But I'm also trying to get you guys to the good portion of the video, so you don't sit here and have to watch all the boring stuff, and it might not be boring to some. So that's the thing. We're blending it out using the tip of that blade again, going through the whole haircut right here. So after this, I will go back in with my guard and I'll detail, but you can see that blend coming together. So blending is the key part through all levels, whether you're using your 1.5 guard, your 2, your 3, your 1, or your half guard. The blending is the key part. Once you kind of get that down, creating the finished look within the hairline and the lineup and the C-cups and no C-cups, whatever their client has a desired look, that's the easy part. So mastering the skill of the details, because these are things that matter. Hairlines do matter. So shout out to that dude, Hairlines Matter, bro. That dude is cold. And his name, his business name is genius, because it does. It's truth, you know. That's a key portion of the haircut. I always tell people, the blend is one part, the lineup is the other. So blending this haircut, y'all, we're getting it in. Going into the good stuff now. So we've achieved the blend look. We've got everything well blended, well balanced. Now, excuse my shoulder, we're finishing this off with some oil sheen, and we're kind of using that it's like the curl look. We're just giving it a little curl to it. So when we line it up, everything will be crispy. So as you know, level 3 spray. I always use that whole spray. We're gonna hit it across that hairline real quick. Bing, boom, on to the next.
Yeah. You know this one? Okay. Yep. I'm a definition of a bandit. I don't need nobody to be savage. Go. When I'm in the money, I'm for savage.
Okay, I'm back, guys. My boy Julian was rocking out. I'll let you guys see that. You see where I got him fresh, and I was doing my thing with the lineup. So we're going to get back into this voiceover, and I'm going to get into the ending of this haircut and give you the details. So pay attention. Tone 45 trimmers. These are fire. I love these trimmers. So doing his vertical bars, excuse me, I'm taking my time. I'm really paying attention to the details. I'm using the tip of that blade. The ending of that T is important, because that's where you get those vertical bars crispy. Make sure you have the right amount of touch, comb, and then get into the details. I always really pay attention to the fine tuning here, and we're going to do the C-cups. And like I always say, doing the C-cups is just poetry of motion. Learning to understand that you have a flow with this and you have to follow it. If you pay attention to the details, don't rush, you will be just fine. Using the tip of those blades, going through, connecting one side to the other. Don't overextend. Don't press too hard. Take your time with it and have a flow of motion. Using that T of that blade. It's like taking a pencil and you're sketching almost. It really is. It's simple. But again, like I tell you guys, this just takes repetition. This is truly a skill set. I cannot make this up. That being said, what we do to one side, we're gonna do to the other side repetitively. With that being said, real quick, guys, again, thank you for watching. If you're tuned in, be sure to like, subscribe. Please leave a comment and let me know if this cut is fire or trash. I just want the truth. I love to hear the feedback because guess what? I'm trying to get better every day. So, still finishing this cut. It's a poetry emotion. Poetry flow emotion. It's a tongue twister. I almost messed up there, guys. I'm sorry. Boom. All right. My boy Julian is Chop, man. He is Chop. I did this one. We switched this look up. Shout out to my guy, Julian. I can't wait to post this on Instagram. I can't wait to post this on YouTube. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, comment, and let me know if my boy Julian is the freshest kid on the block. Put him in a movie, bro. No cap, no bap, no lies. Love y'all, man. Like, subscribe, comment. It's your boy D. Let's go.